Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough where Joe Nero and his 1-1 Washington Redskins will be playing host to the 1-1 Houston Texans. Now I'm sure you guys are all anticipating this. Let's see the extent of the injury. No, Sam Nunley is going to be out for 6 weeks. He got hurt last game, dislocated his hip. Our number one receiver, a favorite, right? A fan favorite, Sam Nunley. Out for 6 weeks. And of course, Dale Conley, who had a really good rookie year last year, believe it or not, despite his 66 overall, is still going to be out for another week. We caught the injury bug. I'm telling you, we caught the injury bug this year. Now let's go ahead and check out the Houston Texans. It would have been faster if I went down, but whatever. We got the Texans here. Wow, all right. So Clowney is out. They have Raheem Moore, their free safety, is also out, and then a corner, so their defense is a little banged up, which is good for us, because maybe I'll throw less interceptions this week as compared to last week, which, of course, was very, very disappointing. We ended up losing barely. We had a nice comeback effort, but we ended up losing in the last seconds, and it's ultimately my fault, man. I threw 3 interceptions. I got us in that position in the first place. I also let us back, but still, I put us in that position in the first place. So, definitely my fault there. We're going to rock the default home jerseys this week. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys when the game actually launches.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Redskins going up against the Texans.
Wow, okay, 0 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So their passing game has been pretty lackluster. They are 1-1, so they have won a game. But yeah, their passing game has been pretty rough. 5 interceptions. That's worse than me. And I've thrown 4 through the first 2 games. So that's definitely something to think about. We've got the Houston Texans. This is the first time I faced the Texans. If you guys know how the NFL works, typically every year they make a kind of like divisions face off in some respects. And apparently this year we are going to be facing the AFC South, which means we're going to be facing the Texans, the Colts, the Jaguars. You know, it's pretty cool. I like how they do that, so you end up seeing teams you're not used to actually seeing. Because obviously every team, like the Browns, for example, I'm used to seeing the Steelers and stuff. I'm used to seeing the NFC North. I see them twice a year. It happens every time. And so it's fun, like when they do like this inter-division play where, you know, we're going to be facing up against the AFC South, so we get to see those guys, which I'm yet to even really play any of those teams. That's going to be fun. But we're going to sim the player turn here. They are going to drive down and score a touchdown immediately. And the now Sam Nunley-less Washington Redskins will be trying to go out there and hopefully match some points. Now, one thing we learned last week is we like to have C.J. Anderson running behind the fullback. So we're going to be doing that rather than running out of the single back set. We got Hakeem Nicks and Kenny Britt as our number 1 and number 2 receivers, respectively. Not bad. Nice 3-yard carry. With Sam Nunley, of course, being injured after dislocating his hip last week. That is so saddening to see Sam Nunley get injured. I mean, he's Sam Nunley. He's the backbone of our passing game, man. He really is. All right, you guys want to cover? And here we go. Go, Kenny Britt. Kenny Britt. I was skeptical when the front office decided to bring in all of these old receivers, right? Kenny Britt, Stedman Bailey. He's not ridiculously old. We have Hakeem Nicks. We have Denarius Moore. Like these older, like middle-of-the-road receivers who never really were great to begin with. They're not really flashy, speedy guys. They're not really big game catchers. They're just middle-of-the-road older guys, essentially. But they kind of really work well within the offense I like to run, which is typically short passes. It does hurt me when I'm playing from behind and I'm trying to, you know, speed up down the field and, you know, get down there pretty quickly because we have really no speedy threats aside from Sam Nunley, who is now hurt. So that's something to worry about, but we have a pretty good receiving core, all things considered. Let's see about a halfback slip screen here to Mr. Anderson, because he took a big one last week, and we're going to see if he can duplicate that. If not, we dump off to Jordan Reed, and they're covering it, but it's a safety that's covering it, so I felt as though we could probably do it, but the pass rush was in a weird situation there where they all got through, but they were also still really close to my running back. Just a bad screen in general. We're going to go for a Z-spot here. This is typically a route that's reserved for Sam Nunley, but we're going to see if we can get the break. We're going to hopefully not throw another interception on it. I love this route, but I throw picks on it so often. So hopefully we don't do that. And all right, they're covering it. My running back is wide open. I'm gonna let him go down the field a ways. Then we'll lob it up to him. Oh, that's not even my running back. That was Jordan Reed. Well, he came out of the backfield. I thought it was my running back. But it was a very good run, very good throw, very good catch. Just very good in general. Let's try a draw here. Is Burkhead in? Burkhead is in. That kind of makes me want to reconsider running the draw. We're going to run the draw regardless. There we go, Burkhead. Very nice. See, week 1, Burkhead did terrible. It was like 3 carries for 2 yards and a lost fumble. It was awful. Then this week, or last week I should say, he did a lot better. He really did. He stepped up. He was part of a very good passing game, and it was nice. And so I kind of have a little bit of faith in him. I randomly think Darius Moore may be open on this corner play. If not, I'm looking for Stedman Bailey on the slant there. And so Stedman Bailey for sure. Oh! Gosh. Whew. Man, I'm getting too old for this. I can't take all these near interceptions and near catches. Here's the question. Do we trust Burkhead here for the first? Do we trust Burkhead for the first? It's 3 yards. Or do we go for like a slant? No, I think we go for the double goes. I'm not going deep. I'm going to be dumping off to a tight end. That's the plan. Or maybe Bailey if Bailey wants to burn him. And he burned him a little bit. Oh, get away from me. And I can't throw it across my body like that. I'm right-handed. Well, probably should have just ran it. I need to have faith in my running backs more. But if you guys have been watching the series for the first 3 seasons, I think you guys know why I'm skeptical as to trusting my running game. Oh, very nice. I couldn't quite tell if that was good or not, but it was. All right, very good. Very good. Send the player turn. All right, defense gets us the ball back right away, and we're on their 27. Oh, good job, D. Good job, D. Hail to the Redskins, boys. Hail to the Redskins. Now, they're bumping up their safety. Now, this is a situation where I should go for a pass, right? I think a play action is just what the doctor ordered. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I saw him coming. How did I not read that? Oh, man. I'm not taking my time reading plays this week, and it's really biting us in the butt. All right, we gotta take more time here. We gotta read plays, boys. Read plays. We're going for the Y corner. And we're gonna see what the defense wants to give us. What do they want to give us today? Well, I think Reed's gonna be open by the very nature of the safety so far back, and the corner's probably gonna be covering Britt. If not, definitely Bailey coming across. And it's gonna be Bailey coming across. Good throw. Good throw. I don't know what that was. I'm a 94 overall quarterback with 95 medium range accuracy. I don't know what that was all about. So now it's 3rd and 17. Gosh, this is going poorly. So the idea here is we're going to go with a fade smash. Why fade smash, you say? I'm not looking to get the first. I'm looking to get in field goal range, or better field goal range. I'm looking to get Jordan Reed here on the fade smash. If not, Bailey coming across. I'm looking for some easy yards. And let's scramble a bit here. And there you are. Very nice. That's going to be a first. That's going to be a first. I did not anticipate that to be a first. I wanted some short yards. That's all I wanted. I wanted to get closer and make it easier for Blair Walsh to put up the 3. That's all I wanted. And there's the end of the first. That's all I wanted. I didn't want anything else out of that. But it worked. All right. So what do we want here? Do we try to fire one in the end zone here? Like a nice double slant where Jordan Reed catches a nice possible pass on the out route. We'll look for it. And it doesn't look like it's going to be there, so we're going to go for a scramble right away. Oh, he's getting bumped in too. That's more than 5 yards down the field. Like, I think I have this idea in my head where they just can't be touched whatsoever, but the receiver or the defenders don't need to get out of the way. Like, my guys are running into them. It's not so much that they're bumping into him. My receivers are bumping into them. That's the problem. What do we run here, boys? What do we run here? Halfback gut? Might not be the best idea considering it's now 2nd down. But we're going to try it anyway. Put my faith in CJ, man. Put my faith in CJ. All right, not a lot out of CJ right there. I wanted there to be a lot, but there wasn't. What do we go here, guys? What do we go with here? The Z spot? It's so risky. It's so risky. Play action scissors would probably be pretty money right now, but I hate running the same play all the time, you know? We're going to look for Britt. Oh, that safety's going to be coming up on Britt hard. I should really not throw to Britt. And I should really not throw to anybody here because nobody's open. Oh, my gosh. That was me throwing it away, by the way, oddly enough, if you can believe it. Oh, man. Such a bad start to this game. But we're just going to go ahead and do another field goal here. We're not throwing an interception. I'm not turning over the ball. I'm just not finishing my drives whatsoever, which is certainly an issue.
The kick is through for 3.
Certainly an issue. Well, it's 7-6. We're not making... We started like, oh, gosh, our defense score. Our defense gave us such great field position on that last drive, and we pissed it away. I really did. I didn't do well there. I'm very disappointed by that. They have a corner seemingly covering C.J. Anderson here. That or he's blitzing. We'll see here. And so the screen's there. There we go. Mr. Anderson behind his blockers, going down the field like he does. I love it, man. I love the screen. It's one of our money plays, you know? And it's always good to have those money plays. Plays that you can rely on. Plays that will work for you when you really need something to happen. And I'm snapping the ball now because they were not in position whatsoever. I'm just going to dump it off to you. Oh, that actually worked. I didn't think that would work. I didn't think that would work at all. You got tackled by the whole freaking team, but... All right, let's see. I'm not really liking any of the plays out of formation. And that'll be a 2-minute warning. Now, what do we want to run here? What do we want to run? Do I get in the shotgun? I don't want to like start slinging the ball around in the shotgun too much, but it may be a good idea. All right, we'll go into this formation here. A mesh. We haven't ran this all season. Let's run it to the opposite end so it actually works for us. But we're going to look for Kenny Britt on the mesh here. It's harder because these receivers aren't fast. One of the reasons why this play worked a lot was my receivers were fast. And so those guys are clearly not open, but you are. So there you go, Mr. Bailey. Let's do a hurry-up offense here. We're going to hurry up into another mesh. We're just going to keep on seeing if we can get mesh to actually work. I really like this play a lot. It's one of our money plays. And it wasn't open last time. May not be open again. It's not open again this time either. But Bailey's there again. And we get a holding. Come on. Can I go 1 week without holding? Just one. It's such a momentum killer. It's like, here, you know that nice positive gain you had there? Let's just, instead of giving you a positive gain, let's just throw you back instead. It's like, okay, so instead of a first down, we now have a 2nd and 16. It's frustrating when that happens. It really is. And it's nothing I can control. That's like the hard part about it. Oh, gosh. What do we go with here? A mesh. More mesh. We're going to keep going mesh until it works. But they keep running a zone, and the mesh isn't there as a result. The Keem Nicks may be open deep, but we're going to look for... there's Bailey again. Screw it. Stedman Bailey. He's always open. 3 times in a row. Let's do a hurry up here and not run mesh because that just isn't going to work. 3 yards. 3 yards. We need 3 yards. Can we trust the running game to get 3 yards here?
It's 3rd down coming up.
I feel like we can, but it's really going to hurt if we don't because we're going to be out of field. If we don't get the first here, we're going to have to go for it. And CJ doesn't get it. They're gonna call a timeout, but we're going to have to go for it, I think. I think we're too far for a field goal. I really do. 51. We can make a 51-yarder, I think. I believe in Blair. If he doesn't make it, I don't blame him. You can't consistently try to expect your kicker to get a 51-yard field goal. You just can't. And Blair Walsh, man. Money. He's so good. We need to finish the drive. We need to finish, man. All right, we got the ball. Let's do this. Let's finish here. Let's start things off here with the screen. It typically works. Screens work for us. So we're going to run that. And they're covering it. They're covering it. There's a bit of a delay there. What in the world's happening here? It feels like there's a little bit of like a lag, which makes no sense because I'm playing offline. Between like when I press the button and when the ball actually seems to come out, it feels odd. That is the question. The announcer just asked. We got to be wondering if we can finish off a drive today, and You know, that really is the question. Can we finish off a drive? And can I find a play that looks good to me? We're just going to go for the four birds. And, okay, we have 15 seconds. We're good. I was worried that the play clock was going to be, like, gone. All right, they're clearly going to be blitzing hard here. You know what? Instead of putting you deep, I'm going to put Jordan Reed on in as kind of like a safety. Oh, no! He got back too far. He was open there for a very short period of time. I can't stress how short. Fade smash. Or smash fade, I think it's called. We're going to look for Hakeem next. If not, Britt coming across. And Nix is there. Very nice. Very nice. Timeout. Timeout. We got one left. We'll save that for when we try to like boot the field goal or something like that, right? I don't want to do a Z-spot. Z-spot, I'm shaking up after last week. I'm shaking up and thinking I'm going to throw picks. We're going for a mesh. Mesh is working. It really is. And it looks like they're actually in man this time. And so Bailey might actually be open here. And nope, he's going to be there. He's going to be there. There he is. There's the mesh. It finally worked. It finally worked. And we're going to go for a spike ball. Spike ball, boys. Spike ball. Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up down the field. No jogging. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Hustle. Hurry up. Come on. Spike, 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 spike. Whew. It only took us like 10 seconds. I feel as though like it's faster to just pick an actual play than to try and actually spike it. I don't want to go run the same play all the time, but mesh is working, and I really feel as though we need this. So we're going to look for Bailey coming across again. And there he is. Freaking Stedman Bailey. All right. Hurry up offense. Hurry up offense this time. And now we're going to take a shot. We're going to take a shot down the field with a bench play. Oh, it's 3rd and 7. It's 3rd and 7. Come on. Hurry up, you slows. And snapping the ball. Snapping the ball. And there he is. Kind of. Mr. Reed. And he drops it. I didn't expect him to. He wasn't even looking when I threw it, but he was open. And another 50-yard field goal, man. This is rough. Mr. Walsh. We're definitely having a Super Bowl hangover, I feel. Come on, Blair. Come on, buddy. Come on, Blair. Oh, my gosh. How can he be this consistently good? Ryan Mallett, my backup quarterback. Oh, man. So we get the ball here. Let's come out running. Let's come out running with Mr. Anderson. Get him involved. Let's just, sustain a drive. Get down the field. And score a touchdown for crying out loud, man. Like, CJ, 5 carries, 13 yards. He's not doing horrible. He's not doing great, though. You got Mr. J.J. Watt there. I'm going to try a stretch here to start, and if they're in zone, which they are, I'm going to audible. But they're in zone, which means the stretch isn't going to work whatsoever. We're going to go for a dagger here, and we're going to look to hopefully find someone open. All right, so there you go. I'll take that. I'll take a short play, Jordan Reed. Very, very short, but I don't know what to go. I don't know what to go with, guys. Play action post shot. Screw it. We're going to go for Jordan Reed on the play action post shot because I feel as though if somebody is money, it's Jordan Reed. Oh, gosh. Not when I don't have blocking, though. Not when I don't have blocking. And a zoomed-in camera angle. Thanks for that, John Madden. Thank you for not fixing your game. I don't blame John Madden in particular. I blame EA Sports for not fixing their game, but still. It's very frustrating when that happens. He just randomly zooms in my camera, makes so I can't see anything.
And that was another example. That was a terrible drive by the offense.
It was a terrible drive. I agree. And let's fumble. Come on, fumble. Fumble. Kill him. Kill him dead. See, here's the thing. We were losing this whole game, but that's our first punt. That's our first punt of the game. And we're not turning the ball over either. We're driving down and just scoring field goals with every drive. Hey, Arian Foster's still playing. It's always good to see.
Right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
I don't even know what to tell you guys. We have the ball on the 1-yard line. Well, this is terrifying for obvious reasons. The obvious reason being I don't want to get I'm going to go for a halfback dive. I don't want to get safetied. We have the ball on the 1-yard line here. All right, CJ, you need to hit the hole hard and fast here and knock a hit in the backfield. There you go. Give us some wiggle room. Give us a little bit of wiggle room. That's all I ask. Just a smidgen. Just a little bit of wiggle room. That's all I want. All right. Now we got the pistol here. I don't like to typically Nah, screw it. We're going to avoid the pistol right now. I'm not comfortable in it, and I don't want to be running plays that I'm uncomfortable with in this situation of the game. Now, the defense is ready to pounce. They are bumping up here. Hakeem Nicks may be very open on that post. If not, Kenny Britt coming across potentially. And it's going to be Kenny Britt. Right across the middle. He was right there. They left him wide open, to be honest. There was a very easy decision to get him the ball there. And now we go for the halfback blast. Just continuing to kind of alternate between run and pass. Trying to get everybody involved here. Keep the defense on their toes, but right now things don't seem to be going great for us. We're going to go for a play action scissors here. Why are they saying 2-minute offense? We're in the third quarter and there's 3 minutes left. We're going to go for a play action scissors. And there it is, Mr. Reed. Ooh! Well done, sir. Well done, sir. I think there's a big combination of things that work here. Number one, lost Sam Nunley, throwing off my game a little bit. Number two, coming off a 3-interception game, I'm playing timid. I'm afraid to fire balls in there. Whereas last season, I wasn't nearly as timid. And there's CJ. Look at him go. Look at him go on the screen. You notice, though, I'm timid. I'm not firing in passes anymore. After throwing 3 picks last week, it's hard. It's like, you know, I'm worried. I'm second-guessing myself, and as a result, we're not having as many big plays. And there he is right away. Good job, Stedman Bailey. What's that catch, number 6, 7? He is he's stepping up for sure this week for us, which has been great. Now, Burkhead's in. I kind of want to run, but we have Burkhead in, who he's doing good, but he's not as good as, of course, C.J. Anderson. And we're going to try running it with Burkhead here. Ah, freaking J.J. walk out right through. That's a problem when trying to run against Houston, especially on Madden. You got J.J. Watt. Now, we're going to go for this play because it feels as though it's got so many great routes that will be good. Now, we're going to look for him coming across the field potentially, and there he is again. Get over there, Kenny. Please cross that line. Good job, buddy. Whew. Can we finish this drive? Can we finish this drive? Play action, stop and go. I see it working. I see it working to Hakeem Nicks in the end zone. If the safety doesn't help. The safety's helping, so I'm not throwing to him. I'm throwing to my wide open fullback, Mr. Daryl Young. Look at him go. Driving down the field. Here we go, boys. This is where we cap off the drive. This is where we do it, right here. Halfback blast. Burkhead. Burkhead, I'm calling your number, buddy. Calling your number. Look how far back they all are. They're not covering the run. All right, they kind of were. All right, well, hurry up offense. We're still going to do this. Play action scissors. No, not play action scissors. Not the F trail. Screw it, F trail. We're going to look for it. We're going to look for the F trail. And we're going to look for the scramble trail. And back in the end zone is Mr. Jordan Reed. Woo! All right. We capped off a drive. It feels good. Not going to lie, it feels good. Now, going for 2 seems useless here, right? That was a good catch. Yeah, going for 2 here is useless, I figured. All right, so sim to player turn. Come on, D. All right, defense let them score. All right, so we got another close game here, guys. We're going to go right out of the gate. We're going to go for the tried and true. A nice screenplay to Mr. Anderson. Look out. Oh, man, they're playing a heavy pass defense here. They may actually be covering CJ with the corner. And they aren't. They're just bumping into him like crazy. Get behind those blocks. Oh, you called that a block. We literally paid. That's Sam Brenner. Can we just get rid of Sam? I freaking seriously hate him. That would have been such a great play if Sam Brenner decided to give a shit and actually block. And we're going to have to scramble here a little bit, I think. And there it is. That works so well. Now it's ball for the first. There we go. I give Sam Brenner a hard time. I'm sure he cares. He doesn't show it very often. Play action scissors. I'm going to go for some money plays here, man. We got to drive down there and get another 50-yard field goal to win the game. And dropping back. And there he is, finally. I waited a little bit, but he was there. Had to wait, but we had great pass coverage there, which no doubt was kind of part and due to Sam Brenner. 6 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Oh, boys. Boys. Let's run. Let's run out of this formation in particular. I want to go for a dive. I like dive plays. I like having the fullback in there, and this formation has a nice halfback dive with the fullback leading the way. Keep on going. The run, yeah, it's not. He's not even getting 3 yards of carry. So the run game definitely is not here as much as it was last week. So we're gonna look for a different way to score some points here, which is gonna be throwing. And I get the weird camera angle. Thanks for this. Thanks for this, Madden. I like not being able to freaking see. I like having no peripheral vision. It's amazing. Thank you. 10 out of 10. Fix your freaking game.
He doesn't find anything he likes. So he makes a good.
What do we go with here, guys? I think we have to go with some money. Money being F trail. I think we got to here. So now it's all potentially open. Fullback potentially open. Kenny Britt across the field potentially open. I like this play a lot. Let's do it. Let's do it. And there he is. Miles Paul, please catch that, buddy. Oh, why do I lob it? Why do I even give them a chance to knock it out? Because they do every time. 57-yard field goal you want me to go for. He's getting a pay raise if he gets this. He's getting a pay raise. He's standing on the 50-yard line right now. Oh my gosh, come on, 57 yards. I don't expect him to make it, but I'm giving him a chance. Nah. He almost had enough leg. It was short and wide. He had a chance. Oh, man. Trey Holmes, guy that scores no touchdowns the first 2 weeks, scores 2 on us already. All right, send him to the next player turn. Come on, D. Come on, D. We don't need them scoring. Oh, man. This is painful, man. We're putting up points, but our defense is really, it's maybe the loss of, snap the ball, snap the ball, snap the ball. Somebody's about to be very open on this. There we go. I don't know why he had to stop to catch that. Maybe it's a bad throw. But whatever, it worked. Driving down the field, boys. Driving down the field. Same play, same play. Let's go. We've got this. Stedman Bailey, if you feel like randomly burning the safety, I would love you forever. And he kind of wants to. He wants to. He was there. He ran into the guy who was running in place for a second. And 2, we lost our pass protection. Oh, man, that hurts a lot. I'm not going to lie, that hurts a lot.
The Redskins might be looking at the scoreboard and thinking, uh-oh, not again, as they trail in another tight game.
And wide open. Oh, my. You know, both hands typically work there, Kenny. Oh, my gosh. We are really shooting ourselves in the foot here on this drive. We really, really are. We have to go for 4 verts again. We just kind of have to at this point, you know. We're going to have to hope that Hakeem Nicks gets open. And he may. Let's do our scramble. Oh my gosh, can you get more open? Oh, I thought he was going to drop it. I don't even know what I was going to do. I was going to get very upset if he were to drop that. But no, screw it. We're going to call a timeout. We're going to take a breather here. Make sure everybody, like on my A team here, is out, you know. I think it's time for some meshes. I think it's definitely time for some meshes. Yeah, mesh. If they're in man coverage, Kenny might be able to burn them. And Kenny's there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I thought he'd burn him better than that, but he caught him. And that's game, ladies and gentlemen. Unless our defense randomly stops them. Kneel. Yeah, they're just going to kneel. It's over. How do we go from undefeated last year, 16-0 in regular season, undefeated in playoffs, win the Super Bowl, to losing 2 of our first 3 games of the next season? That Super Bowl slump, man. A lot of it is interception based. I'm throwing a lot of interceptions, and it only gets worse. If you start throwing picks, you're just going to start throwing more picks because you're going to be so timid. You're going to be so worried about throwing an interception that you're not going to want to fire the ball into any tight coverage whatsoever. And sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to roll the dice with it. And it's really tough to get out of that hole. You know, because if you start throwing a lot of interceptions, suddenly you're not taking chances. Suddenly you're throwing nothing but slants and drags. And then if you're only throwing slants and drags, you're not getting down the field. Suddenly you're only scoring field goals, you know. And then suddenly if your defense can't hold on to the lead, you can't win because I'm just scoring field goal after field goal and not actually putting up touchdowns, whereas the other team is actually putting up touchdowns. It's definitely an issue. It's something I'm definitely have to work on.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA
We're
Sports,
only,
Jim Nantz saying so long
yeah, I
for
mean, we
now.
had so many, we didn't capitalize whatsoever. Run game wasn't there. Just such a bad week, guys. Such a bad week. But something we have to work on. I'm going to have to get out of that slump of being afraid to throw. Then again, I threw for 340 yards. I did pretty well, getting the ball out there, so it was just a bad week in general of not finishing off our drives. That's ultimately what it came down to. The rushing game it wasn't there so much this week, but really it just not finishing. That's what happened this week. So I'm definitely have to work on that with the next game. But I suppose that's the fun of the Madden 16 playthrough. You really never know what's going to happen with every episode. You never know what's going to happen with each and every passing week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of the loss, the now 2-game losing streak, and the now 1-3 Washington Redskins, I still hope you guys all found the video enjoyable. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please drop me a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.